This is a shantytown community in Bogotá, Colombia's capital city. Some of the city's poorest residents live here, a significant number being Venezuelan migrants. This woman has just found out she's being evicted because she can't pay the rent this month, effective immediately.
Estoy haciendo maleta para comenzar a caminar, si Dios lo permite.
¿Con quién?
Con ella, solo ella y yo.
¿Preocupas?
Totalmente, mira cómo estoy, no solo estoy preocupada, estoy angustiada por mi niña. Realmente lo que tiene son 6 años y no hallamos realmente a quién pedirle ayuda acá. Estamos solas.
¿Y cuánto pagaron arriendo allá?
260,000 pesos, que no los tenemos.
Colombia has been in lockdown since mid-March, but unlike more developed countries where many people can work online, it is not as simple as telling people to just stay home. Around half of the 50 million residents in Colombia rely on the informal economy to make a living, which means in order to make money, they need to get out on the streets. Social distancing is a luxury many simply cannot afford. A large percentage of the informal workers here are from Venezuela. 5 million people have fled since the economic collapse in 2014, escaping hunger, disease, and poverty. It's one of the largest mass migrations in recent history. More than 1.5 million Venezuelans have crossed the border into Colombia looking for a better life. But because of the pandemic, most have lost their income and are unable to access government services.
Yo trabajo en soldadura, ornamentación, pero la empresa ahorita está parada.
Without any support, many are thinking the unthinkable. Returning to Venezuela.
Si Dios quiere nos vamos. Preferimos irnos a que nos vayan a sacar con los niños a la calle.
But with transport services cancelled, they have little choice with how to return. They are walking.
Venimos de Cali. Tenemos ya aproximadamente 7 días caminando.
And from here in Bogotá, they've still got around 5 weeks to go, some 550 kilometres. Bart and Camilo run a foundation in Bogotá called House of Dreams. Before the pandemic, they ran activities for kids. Now they hand out food and try to help people stay in their homes.
Hola, ¿cómo vas? Bien, bien.
One bag of food costs around $7 Australian, and a family of 4 can often make it last for a week.
What is the red flag? Oh, the red flag? It's like a symbol for the people who really need help. It also that the neighbors know that people are really hungry and that if they have something to spare that they can help each other. It's also a sign for government assistance, and it also became a little bit like a symbol of disagreement with the lack of help of the government.
It's a precarious situation, to stay or to go.
No, no hay bus y cómo me voy con los niños. Paso mucho trabajo yéndome, imagínense que me vaya caminando con todos los niños. Por lo menos hemos tenido comida y eso, no, a veces nos ayudan algunas personas, las muchachas al frente.
¿Tienes muchos conocidos que sí se fueron?
Sí, demasiado.
If they do leave, they face a long and dangerous journey.
So I've just been driving down the autopista, the highway. It's starting to rain, and we've just come across a family of Venezuelans who are walking from Bogotá to Venezuela. They've got kids, they've got a pram, and we're just gonna hand out some food.
They're walking towards the Páramo, a mountainous area with extreme temperature fluctuations.
Más que todo pasar el páramo. Y dicen que han muerto varios también allí por el frío. Que también están robando. En los pueblitos así están robando a los venezolanos. ¿Qué nos pueden quitar? La ropa sucia.
Mira, hay un almuerzo por todos.
The food that's being given out today comes from a group of locals and expats who've gotten together on social media to do something about the situation.
Hey, gracias.
Gracias.
Bart and Camilo from House of Dreams are joining with Kioma, a Belgian expat, and Nijira, a Colombian woman who runs a vegan restaurant with her Venezuelan husband Gabriel, and insisted on feeding me the moment I met her.
Para mí.
Sí.
Kioma and Bart visit the market in order to buy what they need in bulk.
We just got to Corabastos, which is the biggest marketplace in the city. We specifically come here because of the really cheap price. You can buy everything in bulk in order to get the most out of our donations.
60,000.
So what we've been doing is 100 meals and 100 bags of food. The bags of food are more aimed for a family because they've got a kilo of rice, they've got half a kilo of lentils, they've got oil for cooking. So they can go on a bit longer with that, whereas the meal is just a one-off.
Una cosa es verlas por televisión o escuchar pues, los testimonios de las personas y otra cosa es ya verlas de verdad caminando en carretera con bebés de un mes de nacidos, o sea, de verdad que uno le parte el corazón y más que uno se da cuenta pues que todos somos iguales.
100 supply bags are packed, and Nijireth and her helpers cook through the night to create 100 outrageously healthy, environmentally friendly lunches.
¿Listo?
¿Listo?
The situation they were originally escaping in Venezuela hasn't improved. In fact, it's worse.
Many Colombian families, they have problems now, but they have like social networks that they can fall back on. But many of the Venezuelans, they don't have anybody to fall back on. Yeah, if they go back, at least they can fall back on the social networks that they had before the entire corona, before they came to Colombia. Señor, ¿cómo está?
Dory and Victor are stopping under a bridge to make a simple soup for lunch.
Ay, muchas gracias.
They had been in Bogotá for a year and a half, with Victor working as a carpenter, before everything shut down.
Creo que en el puente que está más adelante.
Sí, porque si los caseríos así, gente le da miedo a uno por la broma del coronavirus y esas cosas. Entonces tienden a que pueden sacar a uno con los palos, con machetes y esas cosas. Entonces toca mejor quedarnos así en la calle, orilla de calle, abajo de los puentes.
Dormimos ahí para que la lluvia no afecte.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Hola.
Saludos, hola.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
La neblina, lo que es la carretera. Sí, uno no sabe, solamente con la ayuda de Dios que todos los obstáculos que haya por ahí, porque...
These guys know they're not solving any deep issues here, but at least they're making the journey a little easier.
Un poco triste pues las imágenes que vemos de personas que están aguantando hambre, pero sentimos un poco de alivio por ellos, ya que todos apenas les llevamos el almuerzo, todos se sentaban a comer de una vez.
La foto.
Es video.
Gracias por la ayuda.